All right, what's up, people? Welcome back to Time Machine Vintage. If you are just checking in here, this is a reselling channel, and we're about to do a what sold on eBay video. That is our eBay page, Time Machine Vintage NJ. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook under the same name. Real quick shout out to everybody that has hit that subscribe button and hit that like button and has commented. I thank you so much. I can't even believe how far we've gotten in such a short amount of time with such little content. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, we're going to go through some quick stuff that has sold on the eBay page. Most of it is vintage. Some of it you have seen in recent videos. The Lego stuff didn't even make it to a video because I had to list it, and there was a shorts on it in the shorts page, but I didn't even get a chance to make a video on it because most of it was gone. There were a couple that accidentally got put on 25% off sale. This was one of them. Somebody got a smoking deal, 13.49 out the door. We paid. I think this was a $2 box. They were cheap at this yard sale. Next up, vintage PC game. That is the Mad Hatter. This is called Wonderland. These are 3.5 inch. Not really floppy, but 3.5 inch nonetheless. And this sold on sale, 1874 plus $4.80, medium mail shipping. There were a whole bunch of games in that lot. There's quite a few more on my shelf still. These are Solomon women's trail running shoes. They were basically new, worn outside for half an hour and then put away. Really excellent condition. I do not clean shoes. I know some people out there like to buy and clean shoes. I don't. I don't clean shoes. That's just my thing. I don't remember what we paid for this. I'm gonna say maybe $10 at a sale. Um, you can see we sold them for $45 plus shipping. Excellent little buy, and I would definitely buy them again. Stuff I really, really love selling. Vintage, vintage, vintage. And this, I believe, went to a buyer in Australia. And he was super psyched to pay almost as much in shipping as he did for the jacket. I don't remember where I bought this. I'm fairly certain it was at a thrift shop. Really nice oxblood leather. It did have a zip-in lining all around it. Really cool jacket. Wish it fit me because it would be in my closet right now instead of in somebody else's. But I believe the guy paid $75 plus my shipping plus international shipping. He was into this thing for like $167 altogether, and he sent me feedback. He was super psyched to get it. Next up, diecast Britain's. It's a JCB load-all forklift truck. I do not remember the scale. Most likely it's 112. Finally sold after being in the eBay store for at least a year. $50, free shipping. Couldn't be more stoked to see it go. Next up, not a humongous sale, but super fun. Everybody remembers Spuds MacKenzie, Bud Light's mascot. Um, this sold, I think, within the month of listing it or so, $12. Cost probably about $3.80 to ship it, and probably cost about a quarter when I bought it. So awesome buy there, and I would definitely buy it again because it's just super cool to look at and deal with. Also super cool to look at and test and deal with was this Don't Wake the Dragon game, 1986. There's actually no batteries or anything involved. It was just a trigger motor. You press that little purple plunger right here, and the dragon either wakes up or he doesn't. But these white pillars all shake internally. This thing was complete, had all the eggs, had all the pieces, the die, instructions, great condition, and we sold it for $28 plus $10 shipping. And it was a great buy. I believe games are $1 at that thrift shop. This was a really awesome estate sale find. And the guy at the estate sale was super not cool. So it was really awesome to have this in the pile and just have him throw out a number, and he had absolutely no idea what he was looking at. And the whole pile, I think I paid maybe 65, maybe $75 for it. Had to negotiate back and forth with him, and I think this was like a $5 or a $10 item in his eyes. I just love it when that happens, and guys are just so adamant and rude, and then I get this for $5 or $10, whatever it was. Gentleman sent me an offer on this. Hey man, this is so awesome. I'd love to have it for my collection, and I'm fairly certain he was an ex Major League Baseball player. I'm still waiting for the peanut gallery to chime in on that, which is a private peanut gallery. You guys don't get to know who buys stuff from me on eBay. That's just not professional courtesy as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, the guy paid $125 for this mitt and couldn't have been happier to own it. I was pretty happy to own it for a little while too. It was on my shelf for a little bit right in front of me where I could see it. Another vintage item that went out, and this was in another video. A lot of this stuff that I actually just sold was in a couple of our videos um, in the past couple months, so you should check those out. Come on back in time with us. So these were vintage Star Wars, what I like to call Episode 1, the real Episode 1, A New Hope. The first movie that came out in 1977, vintage pillowcases, $39. As you can see, free shipping. Shipping was probably about $4 on these things, and they were in a huge pile of stuff that I bought at a giant yard sale. So awesome pickup right there. Here's another awesome pickup. Not exactly vintage, but it actually is a little bit older. And as you can see, it's an Allison sun lamp, and basically it's for tanning your face at home. Someone use this to a bride might use it to get ready for a wedding. You might use this, before you go on vacation if you don't want to risk getting a sunburn. All the lamps work. There are 4 lamps in this, and they all worked and lit up perfectly. So we sold this for $125 full price, plus $15 shipping, and I believe I had the only one for sale on eBay at the time. Another awesome little pickup. This was a yard sale pickup, and I should have had my camera out at this yard sale, but I didn't want to freak the lady out. She was a little bit of an eccentric collector, and she really liked her stuff. But she only liked this enough to charge me maybe $5 or $10 for it. I don't remember. These deals are out there, people. You can go get them for yourself. I'm not making this up. I definitely paid no more than $10 for this. I knew what I had. I think in the this was in one of our videos, in a haul video, and I believe I thought that it was worth $50 when I bought it. And as you can see, it sold for $69.99 free shipping. So awesome little pickup there. Buy it every time I see it. Okay. Not really something you guys are going to see a lot of here. I don't have many left. This was most likely the best find of my career so far. I helped 2 brothers do a clean out of their father's shop. Some metal woodworking. I believe he made signs, wooden signs, and he had numerous different collections in this shed. Tools, automotive, and there was a large portion of it that they just didn't want to touch and didn't want to deal with, and whatever I could fit in my truck, I got to take after helping them clean out the shed and the shop. And I got a jar of these. and I paid my hard work for it. I don't remember exactly how many of them I've sold, but I'm on the last couple of handfuls, and this is what we're getting for them now. And this actually, they went out $20 cheaper than they normally would, because this is a buyer that I've dealt with before. Normally, these are going to be $50 a pair. They're super rare, they're super old, and I would love to know in the comments if you have some or if you've seen some for sale and what they were going for. That would really be awesome to hear because I don't know of any more pickers out there that have found them recently. So super vintage again, right? No, but you know what? You buy everything that's new and sealed, and you give it a shot, right? I didn't look this up. I picked it up for a couple bucks, with a pile of stuff because it was new and untouched. Didn't have a plastic seal on it, but you could tell that these bottles were both brand new and full. I looked it up, it had some value. I gave a great deal on it, which was probably about $10 or $15 less than everybody else was asking on it, and it sold within a week for $70, free shipping. And like I just told you guys, that went in a big pile of stuff, so we paid a couple bucks for it. Shogun, I didn't even have time to watch this. I listed it, and it sold in a couple of days. Complete DVD series. They were in excellent mint condition discs, and this thing flew out of here for 19 bucks. Shipping costs, I think, about $4 medium mail on that. And at these thrift shops, I pay no more than $1 for DVDs. Another Lego from that yard sale. These are all sealed new, shelfware on the box as a little crushed corner or whatever. Definitely builder series stuff, or builder level stuff. I'm not sure what I paid for the friend stuff at her yard sale, maybe $5 or so. So we were into this. We got $35 for it. Free shipping. Shipping Ground Advantage probably cost like $7 or so. So excellent, excellent profit on that sealed Lego piece. Straight back to vintage. These are 1960s Big Yank Mechanics shirts. I picked up a whole handful of these at a thrift shop where I believe the shirts are $2 or $3 a piece. They were all new with some sort of tag on them. It may not have been this giant thing in the front, but they were all obviously brand new. And, this dude caught a sale and got this for $20 plus shipping. And, yeah, he was super happy actually. I think he had bought a jacket off me and then sent me an offer on these, or bought these and then sent me an offer on a jacket. Either way, he was a very happy customer and he came back again quickly. So super, super psyched on that. Another like fairly vintage, I mean, kind of vintage, kind of new. Um, Triple H. I mean, is Triple H vintage yet? Not really. Um, but any kind time you see like wrestling T-shirt with a WWF, WE tag, WCW tag. Just look it up. This did have something on the back as well. I should have took another screenshot of that. Um, I picked it up mostly because it was a size 3XL, and I figured it was going to be a little bit harder to find than a large or an XL, and this actually had some serious wear on it. It had a little bit of stretching. You can see the stretching on the bottom of it, and it had a couple of stains, but it's a black shirt, so it's like like kind of a grease stain kind of mark or whatever dealy. And I still wound up getting $20 for this shirt, and I think I was into it for $1, so pretty psyched on that. Another vintage item, vintage Halloween. Obviously, who doesn't love vintage Halloween? There's tons of collectors for it out there. These were at one time, I think a couple of them were flashlights, and they are made of like plastic blow mold, like almost really like a really light cellulose, almost like some of them were the witch like was really really soft, and ready to cave in. But this bat thing was like you could hit the counter with it and it would be fine. This monster dude, he was the most interesting guy, but the flashlight, somebody had actually left batteries in when I had found it. So these are definitely just shelf pieces, but at the same time, something I don't run across very often and will always pick up when I do. The buyer was into these for, let's see, we got 25. I believe they sent an offer through, and then $10 shipping. So super psyched on that. Don't remember what we paid, but that was an old estate sale. So here's a couple more license plate jewels. I'm not sure if these were going to that same buyer as before. It's quite possible because he's been back a few times. I have a couple of gentlemen collectors that have been back a few times, and I mean, if you think guys are paying a lot of money for these, you should see the classic cars that they are hanging license plates on with them. Some of them, people, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But you should find out, and you should want one of those cars. Thanks for checking in, everybody. Little what sold video. Finally figured out how to do that. We're going to do a couple more of those, and you can see exactly what moves out of our eBay store. Today we had, I think, 20 items. I think I kept it to, and we had a few highlights like that Pac-Man plug and play video game. I think I paid $5 to $10 for that, and that sold for $70. It did not cost more than $10 to ship that. Excellent profit, sold quick. Then what else? What else was another highlight? The Dizzy Dean. Oh, the Daffy Dean. So Daffy Dean was also on St. Louis Cardinals with his brother Dizzy Dean. That was 1930s. That baseball mitt that we got $125 for, plus I think priority mail shipping. So that was a really great find from an estate sale. What else was there? There was the license plate jewels. Yeah, somebody bought a 4-pack of the license plate jewels. Those are probably going to be the last 4-pack of them I sell. I am running extremely light on them, especially compared to when I started with the jar that I found in this gentleman's collection. That was really insane. Absolutely nuts. Hopefully we'll find another collection like that someday. That would be dope. Speaking of dope, the ox blood leather jacket that we sold to a guy in Australia. It is July, people, and we just sold a leather jacket to a guy in Australia. I think that was like $90 up. He offered me 70 or 75, and we took the offer because it's July, and you take offers on leather jackets in July. That's what you do. Had no more than $15 into that if I bought it at the store. I think I did. It's been here for well over 2 years. So we were really happy to see that go. That's some space in the closet, and we can throw that hanger out. Also dope is this shirt that I'm wearing. Straight out of nowhere. It's called Roosevelt. And I'm not sure if I like the blue. I was told when I bought it I should keep it, but the thing has a $65 price tag on it. And, I mean, a $65 shirt, I don't know. I don't know if my personality has it in me for a bright blue shirt like this. I mean, although the B-52 bombers are cool as a thing, but we'll see what happens. I have a feeling it's going to be in the eBay store. Time Machine Vintage. Check us out. Thanks for checking in. If you like what you saw, hit that button down there. If you want to subscribe to this channel for more of this kind of stuff, hit that button down there. I am going to show you exactly what stuff sells for on our eBay page. You're going to see the same stuff coming in here, and you're going to see it going out all on this channel. You do not have to subscribe to 2, 3 channels. I think that's ridiculous. We only have so much time. See you later.